Here's a look at your daily market report on this Wednesday, the 11th day of December. We'll take a look at what we know that's going on around the state today at the auction barns, and then we'll take a look at what happened yesterday. Today, Windsor Livestock Auction expecting about 2,000 head. South Central Regional Stockyards having another special sale today. They're expecting over 2,000 head today, with quality running very deep in the offering there. Yesterday, around the state, SEMO Livestock Auction had 487 head. The lightweight calves were called $15 to $30 higher, others steady to 2 lower. F&T Livestock Market in Palmyra, 635 head. Compared to 2 weeks ago there, the undertones were noted as higher. Interstate Regional Stockyards at Cuba had 2,087 head. The feeder steers and heifers were steady to $4 higher, except for a few steers around 775 pounds that sold $2 to $4 lower. Unionville Livestock Market, 1,155 head. The calves were sharply higher than 2 weeks ago as they had some catching up to do there. Yearlings, $2 to $3 higher. At Kingsville Livestock Market, 4,150 head. A very high quality offering was there with lots of long strings of reputation cattle. The steer calves stayed at $8 higher. Yearlings were steady. Heifers were called $10 to $20 higher on the calves. The yearlings steady to $3 higher. Ozarks Regional Stockyards, 3,218 head. The reporter there noted the quality wasn't quite as attractive as last week's pre-vac sales. Light test on the yearlings, steady to weak. Calves were mixed from 4 lower to 4 higher. There was some stick-out sales around on the calves yesterday, some of them being all-time record highs. We did talk about a few of those yesterday afternoon, but we'll recap those this morning just because those prices were so dadgum high. Had 18 head of 349-pound thin steers at Kingsville at $460. 43 head of 430-pound steers at Kingsville, $411. Unionville Livestock Market had 22 head of 531-pound steers at $370. Cuba sold 25 head of 641-pound steers at $323. And then 4 loads of those reputation cattle at Unionville Livestock Market that usually come to market in the upper 8s. They came in a bit lighter this month, trying to beat the holidays. They averaged from 800 to 825 pounds, sold at $270.5 to $273. Box beef cutout values this morning: choice at $311.94, up 21 cents. Select at $279.01, down 64 cents. Those values based on a volume of 62 loads of cuts, trimmings, and grinds. The choice select spread setting at $32.93. Negotiated feedlot trade reports not available as of the recording of this. Looks like they're having some difficulties on the federal side and not able to get those reports or the information together so far this morning, so they'll be delayed a little bit. As of yesterday afternoon, we'd had about 5,000 head trade so far for the week confirmed. All of that trade had pretty much taken place in the South, Kansas, and the Texas Panhandle. Those live sales were reported steady to firm with last week, all at 191. Taking a look at the futures markets this morning. Live cattle for December, 191.10 up 125. February, 190.35 up 132. Feeder cattle for January, 75 higher, 258.07. March at 258.47 up $1.02. Lean hogs for December, 83.45 up 52. February, 84.40 down 17. On the grains, December corn 2 higher, 442.5. March up a penny, 450. Soybeans for January, 998.5, up 3 3/4. March at 1004 3/4, up 4.5. Wheat contracts, no trade on the Decembers. Very low volume left there as that contract's getting ready to settle out. December closed 542. March this morning up 4 1/4 at 566. May 5 1/4 higher, 575 3/4. Soybean meal for December down 20 cents a ton. Soybean oil for December up 27 cents a hundredweight. With the Missouri Department of Agriculture, that's your market report for Wednesday. This is Tony Hancock.